Okay, here we go. We're gonna hope that this is a working. At least I hope it is. It should be fine. Oh my goodness. First of all, I cannot believe that anyone cared at all about my shitty little reality warping video. I did not think people would care very much, but unbeknownst to me at the time, I seemed to be very incorrect in my statement, so it would seem. So, oh fuck. I don't really know what to do with all of that, which is gonna be very interesting. But even then, like, looking back on it now, like, I was looking at, like, I was really honestly expecting, like, I don't know. I was happy with my thumbnail. I was happy with, like, you know, all my little edits. But, like, looking back now, if I knew all that unbelievable watch time and amount of people watching the video that was going to be there, I would have, I don't know, probably done a better job at the end of the day, which, you know, what can you do? What can you do? But I just cannot believe that people even came in for it. So, I mean, if anyone ever watches this little stream that I'm doing, I just want to say thank you for all of the, well, whether or not you support or agree with whatever I did, you know, I appreciate it nonetheless. Because at the end of the day, you know, I wasn't really expecting anything to happen with that, and unbeknownst to me, it would seem as though a bunch of stuff happened, so. I'm gonna check real fast to make sure that this is actually working. Bunch of stuff happened, so. Uh-oh. Someone's home. It'll probably be fine. Put some little background music on while we're doing this. Don't know if I like the way this looks. I really need to get better at drawing, but golly, I do not like drawing. Like, it's more like an annoyance than anything. Oh, so many people had so many good ideas about, like, different, like, reality warpers that I could have done. And at the time, I was just thinking, like, dang, you know, maybe, just maybe, I could have done more, but I mean, even then, like, just talking, like, I mean, technically I talked about 4 of them, but I mean, I don't know, the Raven part didn't really, in my head, that doesn't really count. I did that for, like, what, maybe, like, a minute, 2 minutes, maybe. I mean, I realistically, I could have probably done that, like, just that amount of time with, like, all the characters, but where's the fun in that, I ask you? Where's the fun in that? Can't believe I get a chance to redraw James after so long. Silent Hill 2. What a game. What a game that is, truly. Maybe you'll get to see my full thoughts on the game. Maybe at a later time. I don't know. We'll see. I think probably my favorite like comment I got on all the the video was talking about like Takaba and how like I was kind of glazing him a little bit, but I mean, you know, I mean, in the grand scheme of the universe, I probably guess should have talked about like flaws, but I don't see flaws on my Wi-Fi, on my wifey, my glorious boy. Because at the end of the day, he's still the best one, in my opinion, of course. I am not but a humble man who loves to smile and be whimsical and talk about my fascination with Jujutsu Kaisen. Oof. Hair is always like the worst thing to draw. Like this is god awful. I hate this. But you know, I think for what it's worth, hopefully I'll get better at it eventually. Or at least I hope I do. Actually, am I drawing on the right layer? Yes, I am. Thank God. Whew. I used to draw on like a little... Dang, what was that? I don't remember what the tablet was, but it was literally like I went and bought like the cheapest tablet I could get at like Best Buy. And I got the cheapest little Apple Pencil that I could get, and then I would just draw all my thumbnails and stuff on gosh, what was that called? Procreate. Which, I mean, you know, for what it was worth at the time, I did like it a lot. Got to learn a bunch of new stuff. Hey, how do I want to... There we go. Because I kind of wanted it to be like, if you were to like look at my channel, it could have been like, you know, like I want my channel to have like a, kind of like you look at all the thumbnails and you're like, wow, he's learning to draw. He's learning. He's evolving. And hopefully if I continue on with this, which I mean, you know, maybe I will, maybe I won't, we'll see, but if I continue on with this, hopefully I'll get better. And then if you compare my first thumbnail to at the later date in time new one, then hopefully it actually looks better.
I went to Men's Warehouse.
Whoop. Ads, how I love you. Alright, boom. Hopefully that's not too loud. I don't think it is. But anyways, so when I was looking at some of the comments on it, there were so many funny things people were saying, like to like try to like fix like the like Eve's kind of like powers with it. Oh my god, it was so funny. There was one that I saw where it was just like, if Eve was dumber, I feel like it would be better. I was like, wow, that's a fantastic suggestion. That one's hilarious. If that were the case, I mean, her being like being able to like, because she's still able to like conjure things when like Viltrumites come and like attack her, but it's like they get broken anyway, so it's kind of like she just like thought of the wrong thing at the time. So it's like, but if she can come up with things automatically, then how she think of the wrong thing, you know? it didn't make no sense. How's that look? Yeah, that looks fine to me. Looks good enough. See, I feel like I can do that on the thumbnails, but it does appear as though on videos and editing I might have to lock in a little bit more. Unfortunately. As much as I wish it weren't true. But I guess I'll do my best, since apparently people kind of care what I talk about, but I don't know. This could be a you know, 5 minutes in the limelight kind of thing, which, I mean, you know, hey, what a run it is, man. What a run it is. I enjoyed my time here while it lasted. Whether or not people care about this video remains to be seen. I do not like that. I feel like it might need to be more like that, like more like diagonal maybe. I don't know. Me no understand, me no get it. I'm glad I kind of drew the sketch beforehand, because, I mean, saved me a lot of time here. Maybe the pupil needs to be a little smaller. There we go. Yeah. My perfectionism is always... Well, obviously not perfectionism, because I still sent out the video when I thought about a bunch of shit that I probably could have changed, but, you know. It is what it is, it's fine. As long as I don't think about it, it can't hurt me. Oh, this is nice. Punk. Probably make that a little smaller. There were a bunch of people who gave me like some really like good suggestions on like, oh, you should have also done this one or that one, or, you know, there are a lot of cool ones. I saw someone mention like the mask, which funnily enough, that was actually, I had a clip that I was gonna put in the video for it, but I just never got around to it, unfortunately. Thought about making a little mask section, but I mean, I also only seen like the Jim Carrey movie, so unfortunately, as much as I wish that I could have put that in there, I didn't have the credentials for it, unfortunately. But if I did, Lord knows I would have put him in there. The Mask as a Reality Warper is such an interesting pick. Alright, there we go. See, I'm not too worried about, like, ever outlining things, but it's the shading that I know I'm inevitably gonna have to do that kind of always makes me nervous. Actually, would that be right there? Nah, we'll put that down there. Does that look good? Yeah. I think if you compare this to like my old James, I mean, this looks 10 times better. Makes it look like his like eyes are like. Yeah, I'll put that in later. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Ah, James. What a game you have, truly. Would never say anything wrong about it as long as I live. Now that is also a lie. Let me see. Yeah. Ooh, hang on. There we go. Zooming in on this is so much nicer. Good golly. Move that. And here's his shoulder. Why does it look so, like, jagged, though? There we go, that looks way better. Oh my god. If I were James's jacket, where would I... Oh, he also has like a zipper on it too. Ah, shucks. Velp. Unfortunate matter, but I'm gonna ignore it. And rightfully so. If I'm able to like knock out like a person's like feet in a thumbnail, by golly, I will do it. Oh, whoops. That no good. Ah, SpongeBob music. How could anyone ever hate you? Kind of reminds me of like Charlie Brown music almost a little bit. There we go. Give this clothes some wrinkles there. At least a little bit. If I am gonna do that, though, I'm gonna have to erase some of that and put wrinkles on this side too. By golly. Alright. Hello, hands, my old enemy. I'm glad you could be here. Is that fine? Ah, no, it's not. Now it is, though. Yeah, that looks good enough. Beautiful. You're gorgeous. Gorgeous. You're looking great, James. Alright, now we gotta... Whoopsies. I think I'll remove this little Biddington right there. For now, at least, anyway. still think it's funny that a lot of a lot of folks were like, well, oh, wait, hang on, damn. You know what? I think I'm gonna do the hands last, I think. Methinks I'm gonna do that last. Alright, how do I want to do this kind of shirt here? Meow. Kind of goes on his leg and then tapers off. James in your olive green jacket. Unbelievable. This motherfucker. There we go. That makes it look like a little bit more of a pant leg, I think. Anyway. I only know how to draw wrinkled clothes, though. Whoops. Alright, so would it be like this? Yeah. I think that looks good. I'm thinking I'll save his hands for later, though. I'll do them later. I'll start on someone else's hands, though. There we go. Make it look a little bit more 3D here. His little trousers. All right, boom. There's also like there would be folds in his clothes there, unfortunately. Oh boy. That'll be fun. Hello. Why hello there, Mr. Morgan. How are you this fine evening?
That feeling when you check your bank account and your
Alright,
paychecks
enough of
days
that.
away. And of course
Enough! Bank account and days away my ass, dude. Stay away from me. Alright, Mr. Morgan, let's see what we have here. It's kind of like his fingers kind of hiding behind the belt buckle. I do like that thumb though. I'm learning, I'm achieving, I'm innovating. Alright, wait, hang on. This... Knuckle. It's going down, and then he's like... reaching behind it like that. Thank you, Mr. Belt Buckle, for helping me with some of the harder things here. I guess that would be more like... I like that, but I think it's a little too big. There were parts of this, and where would I go? Right there, maybe? Yeah, I would think so. Close. Golly. I should have got an energy drink before I started listening to SpongeBob music and doing this. Alright. Belt buckle done. Oh, wait. Gotta pay attention to detail. I'm sure someone is gonna look at this belt loop and be like, "Oh, he put the thingy there that keeps the belt in place." How suave, how noble he is. And I'm gonna say, "Thank you. I appreciate that. I tried really hard on that belt loop." As he just stands there. Oh, wait, he has a fucking holster on him. Oh, well. Now that is just unfortunate. I am gonna have to put his little thingy in here just because people may not notice it, but I'll notice it, so. And realistically, that is all that matters. Right, and right there. Okay. Hello? I do not want to click things, please. My X-Pen is so jank as hell sometimes. How the hell does it do that? Oh, whoops. Whoops. Now, the fun part here. I don't really know how to draw guns, but I mean, thinking as long as it at least looks like a gun, I'm thinking we should be okay. Or I should be okay at least. I don't know about everybody else. Everybody else will probably be like, oh my god. The worst gun this side of the Mason-Dixon line. And you'd be right. On the bright side though, no one can accuse me of using AI, that's for damn sure. Drawing's too shit for that. AI, I need you to make my YouTube videos look as bad as possible. You're on it? Perfect. Thank you. It's like up a little bit more. Yeah. That's fine. Now that we got that, we'll connect the forearms. Oh, whoops. Gotta make them arms look big. Gotta make them look swole. Mr. Morgan, who eats 75 canned beans a day, does not care, or does care, about being a weak little boy. He's gotta be a big, strong man. Which, when I played Red Dead Redemption, I do not think I fed my Arthur once. Which, you know, looking back, cruel and unusual punishment that was. Mr. Morgan, if you can hear me now, please know this. I did mean to feed my Arthur. I just forgot. Does he? Oh my god. He has his little satchel. There you go. There's your start to the satchel. You get a penny more. Be happy with what you're given. Boop. All right. I don't know what the hell I was doing over here. This looks like chicken scratch and a handsome fellow. That's what it looks like. Ah, wait, he doesn't really... Like, Arthur has a neck, but it's more like a... He has that black scarf that's always kind of around it, though. I don't know, this could be like a cowboy thing. We're cowboys, we don't get sunburn. Wear these claws on our neck wherever the hell we go. Makes it easier for people to draw us. Wow, really? Yeah. My fact is always... I mean, my words are always fact, and they, no one can ever change that. I have divine intellect. I have divine intellect. If anyone knows what that meme's from, I love you. I love you forever. I love you till the day I die. Why is one of his thingies are kinda poking out there? Like, why is one side of the collar poking, but the other side's just like... No. So it looks like that. And that. And then... gotta make like this. Not looking shape. That looks fine, right? Yeah. Probably should erase this though. Now that I'm looking at it. My two big old peepers. Let's see. Yeah. If I were Mr. Morgan, use this like ribbon, but I don't really. Gosh, I hate this ribbon so much. This is gonna cause me so much pain and sorrow. Nope, stop. Don't know why you do that, but you always do that. Alright, that looks fine, right? Yeah. Over. Under, over. There we go. And then we just kind of. I don't know. I feel like the small details. I can probably use a smaller brush for it now that I'm thinking about it. And then I still have his collar to deal with. Frick. That's the beautiful thing about drawing, though. Realistically, draw whatever I want. Really like that. We'll do this. Yeah, that looks fine. And his good old boy suspenders right there. Oh my god. Actually, I don't think suspenders are supposed to look like that. Alright. There we go. Yeah! That looks way better. Oh, these two are kind of touching a little bit. That's alright though. They can touch a little. I'm not gonna mind. Wow. 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 Bow, 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 bow. Boom, boom, boom. I really need to look into more how the folds of things work. This would make my life so much easier if I knew how to do this. But luckily, later down the line, when I'm sure everything will be better and awesome and rad, everyone's gonna be like, wow, you draw wrinkles on clothes so good. And I'm gonna be like, aw, shucks. Thanks. Why you shouldn't. Alright, hang on. I lost my thingy. Okay, here we go. This is the thing, I don't know if I want to draw all the wrinkles in the clothes yet, though. There we go, that looks better. That way it's like the bottom of the thing, yeah. Yeah. I just realized, because I didn't feed my Arthur, like, Arthur in, like, the art, he's like he is a beefy fella. Like, Mr. Morgan knows how to get stuff done. Now this is where things will start getting more interesting. Because that, or is this his ring finger? I don't know. This finger looked kinda evil. There we go. Which way would this? Wait. Like this? Yeah. probably remove the knuckles when I get the chance at coloring this. We all live in a yellow submarine. Alright, does this look... Looks like Arthur, by golly. By G. Willikers. I've seen Mr. Morgan before. That looks like him. And that's the thing, as long as I can like draw something where it's like enough people are like, oh hey, I know what that is, then I say mission accomplished. Oh, he has like a little like a little button right here. Is this how old-timey pants were worn or something? Belt. Except not a belt, kinda. Wait. Why does this look like this? Because if it were, yeah, no, it would look more like... More like this, maybe? Yeah. Kinda looks better. Not by much, though. No wonder it takes me so long to finish these. I notice something, and then I gotta be like, oh wow, well, I gotta fix it now. Maybe it's this thing. Maybe it's this thing that's throwing me off here with this. If I do that, nope. If I do this, and this, and then still looks weird. What if it just kind of looked like that? Or it's kind of like you see it from the top. Or could just go back to the way it was. Boom. Perfect. I already know Arthur's got a thumper on him, but you know. There we go. Them overalls, though. Need to. His little satchel with all his knickknacks and paddywhacks that he always has in it. Alright, we'll do that. That looks fine, right? Yeah. Yeah. Can't believe I finally get to talk about Red Dead Redemption. Like, that's one of my all-time favorites. The fact that I haven't talked about it yet is baffling to me. Computer, draw this guy without a shirt on, huh? Computer, make a comic where Arthur Morgan. I'm gonna stop that sentence there. I can't have things getting too crazy. Can't be saying too much heinous shit. It'll come back to me somehow. I don't know how, but it would. Coward. You knew what you had to do. Alright, there's that. Arthur's little satchel. I don't know what this is, but yeah, it's fine. Has a little... There's one of like these things on it, I think. It's like a little latch to like stop it from like opening, right? Yeah, piss. I could probably make it a little bigger, but undoing a bunch of hard work, it's fine. The undo button has saved my life so many times. Actually, maybe you could just see the bottom of it. Just see the bottom of the satchel. The satchel's behind here. It's here. In there somewhere. See the little flap for it. With the little thingy on it. There you go. Alright, well that looks awful. There's the little flap. He doesn't get the thing that keeps it together though, unfortunately. Sorry, bud. None for you. Ooh. Suspenders might be looking a little big on you. A little big for your britches there, bud. Oh my god. This is kind of making me a little tired a little bit. That's alright though. I need to at least want to finish the outline for this. I'm trying to think of some other good like reality warpers that I saw in those like the comments of those videos that I thought were interesting. I saw one guy mention a bunch of like SCP stuff, but unfortunately I am a chud and I have not seen any of the SCP stuff. I mean, I know like popular ones, but I mean nothing oh so crazy. I know the little peanut guy. Little peanut guy that moves if you don't look at him, but that's about my extent of whatchamacallit. My extent of SCP knowledge. As much as I wish it weren't true, it is. Especially in like the reality warping video, I did really want to talk about like I posted it and then I was like going through a bunch of old stuff and I was like, oh damn, Alien X, that would have been such a cool like shoulda coulda woulda added him in. Switch out Alien X for like, ooh, I don't know who I would switch out. So I feel like I put in Dr. Manhattan just so it's like, you know, everyone. Anytime you talk about reality warping, Dr. Manhattan is inevitably going to be brought up anyway, so it's like, might as well. I'm sorry, did this just... Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, does this... How's that look? That looks good. Yeah. Good enough for me. Technically, Arthur didn't really have like a beard all the time, but by golly, he's getting one. Because it makes my life easier. Well, kind of in a weird sort of like. Actually, I don't know how this would make my life easier. I'm like, I can only think of reasons this would make my life harder to do this. Uh-oh. Nope. Go back. I feel like the main problem with Arthur is gonna definitely be his hat. I can already foresee this happening. Yeah, this just makes my life a little more fun, as it were, because then it connects to there. Oof. Alright. Nah. Trying to research like a bunch of different like nose styles to like do, just because it's like I know for a fact that it was like when I was drawing my last like thumbnail for it, it was just something I just did not care for, like, at all. Alright. There we go. Like, I like this style of nose like 10 times better. This looks so much better. Alright, there you go. There you go, Mr. Morgan. How am I gonna fill this in later? Well, probably through pain and agony and sorrow, as all artists, as they tell you, all artists must do, so. I don't know, I would say I'm an artist in a way, kinda. That's the thing, it's like, I also like, I don't care to like drawing, like I do not like drawing. Because in my head, it's like I have this image of like what I want, and then I draw something, and then it's not what I thought it was, and I'm like, wow, I suck. And it's true. Where is that? Probably should read a few more comments on that reality warping video. But I don't know, it's scary, it's intimidating. I wasn't expecting that many people to watch it, so I didn't really expect like I was thinking like on that video like max of like yeah, that looks fine. But yeah, no, I was thinking like max, maybe like 1,000 people, maybe, if I was a lucky duck. But like that shit, no way in hell. It's like sped up or something. What the hell is all this shit? There we go. Oh my god, this music has made me a little tired a little bit, so I'm probably gonna end it here, but I mean, shucks, if anyone ever watches this, thanks again for all the support on the previous video. I appreciate it a lot, and hopefully I'll see you next time.